Right guys, time for another RLR beer shot. For this one we go to Wong, Chuk, Hong Kong Island here in the Hong Kong SAR. Another beer from the wonderful Young Master Brewery. Reviewing this one a little bit late, but this one is the Festbier, a 5.5% Märzen lager. And this is one of my favourite releases from this brewery. Just never got around to actually filming a review of it. But you can see this beer pours a lovely kind of amber and a lovely kind of golden ambery colour, almost similar in colour to a West Coast IPA, but this is what you would expect from this style of beer. But this one is really nice. The aroma is very authentic and German, as is the flavour, but it's a little bit more oily than you might find from German brewed examples of this beer. But yeah, backbone of the beer, fresh brown bready bread crust, little bit of wood, little bit of cracker as you very often get. You can feel a more dense, almost rye bready like layer in this one, which does give you a good little bit of sweetness. Above that you've got more of a kind of like sweet pumpernickel German wholemeal brown bready character in there. Then there's a layer of like toasty caramel McVitie's digestive biscuit. Then in the dead centre of your palate you've got that little circle there where you've got the really sweet caramel, and there's a wee bit of like Werther's original butter candy butterscotch to that one, but that is the alcohol coming out of the beer. Back third of your palate you've got very similar flavours. The yeasty side of this one, which does linger there into the aftertaste, it's got a dense brown bready character at its core, which is quite sweet. Then it's got a more pumpernickely type character again, and then maybe like a bit of a white bready bread crust there. But yeah, the malty and yeasty side of this beer is pretty much bang on, and you want that from German style lagers. You want the authenticity. On the hoppy side of things, nice little bit of smooth earthiness in there, a wee bit woody and herbal as you come further forward, but as you reach the front corners of the tongue, it's nice and floral and aromatic. Round the front curve of the tongue, it shows you that nice bright grassiness that you expect from German Hallertau or Tettnang hops. Not 100% sure which ones they've used in here, but probably a Mittelfrüh variety from either hop growing region. And the fruity side of this one is really quite nice as well. There's a lot of like sultana, maybe a slight datey flavour, dried apricot, pears, stuff like that. These are all things you'd expect from this style. Mouthfeel wise, I'd say top end light bodied, bottom end mid bodied, smooth carbonation, feels very, very clean, but it's got a slightly more oily character to it. You'd expect the German brewed versions of this one to just be that little bit more crisp and slightly dry. Fairly standard 20 IBUs, I would think. And yeah, a nice kind of bready backbone to it and a lovely slightly drier sweetness into the aftertaste, but a very, very nice example of a Märzen lager beer, and wouldn't expect anything less from Young Master. So yeah, this one is the Festbier, 5.5% Märzen from Young Master in Wong, Chuk, Hong Kong Island here in the Hong Kong SAR. Prost.